I started Facebook in 2007. MySpace was falling from popular use, and Facebook was a great way to connect with friends while I was in Japan. It wasn't long before everyone had a Facebook, as if it was an essential communication tool. Like others, I sunk my life story into Facebook. Pictures, memories, accomplishments, life achievements, all of them were recorded onto Facebook. Now, 15 years later, I see the dangers of Facebook to my mental health and well-being. But the sunk cost bias is too great. I started to track my time on social media and mobile games. I was shocked to see my screen time was around 8 hours a day. How was that even possible? At the time, I chalked it up to the fact that I was on childcare leave and nursing a newborn baby, and Netflix was constantly on. So maybe that's how 8 hours happened? But when I returned to work, my screen time was still around 5 hours a day. That's insane. I decided to delete all my mobile app games. Not only were they a time sink, in some cases, they started draining money. After a week, my screen time only went down by an hour, so I was still at about 4 hours a day, sometimes still 5. How could that be possible? What was taking all the screen time? Could it be Facebook? I had deleted the Reddit app a long time ago because of the time sunk into it. But maybe Facebook was a time sink too. The more I started to think about Facebook, the more I started to realize how it had affected my mood, both good and bad. I left various groups and pages that were no longer serving me. Quite often, these groups and pages just made me angry or made me feel less of a person. And I decided I didn't need them in my life. Taking them off of Facebook was probably an awesome thing to do, but still only took away maybe 15 minutes of my screen time a day. I also turned off the push notifications. Every time I got a notification from Facebook, I'd want to open Facebook. So I thought turning those off might also help. My screen time was still pretty high. Then I noticed Facebook had a sleep mode. I challenged myself to a 5-day sleep mode. Every time I tried to open Facebook, it would give me a locked screen, reminding me of the sleep mode. What I learned from this was that I was unconsciously checking Facebook a lot. I started taking screenshots of the screen lock. It was a reminder to me how often I actually opened Facebook, and I was surprised. Sometimes not even a minute passed and I tried to open Facebook again. This was like addictive territory in my opinion. I found out the 5-day sleep mode was over when I found myself mindlessly scrolling through Facebook with no recollection of even opening it up. I immediately slapped on another 5-day sleep mode. During the sleep mode, my screen time went down to 2 hours, with some of it being Kindle reading and YouTube, but this was acceptable. Kindle reading. I was reading again. My conclusion? For me, Facebook is a time sink. The biggest time sink. On top of that, it affects my mood. I get upset, I get angry, which then I turn around and take it out on my family. I cannot be present or available to my family or my friends when I'm busy scrolling Facebook. I read less. I forget my responsibilities, and I'm constantly running out of time to do daily tasks. all because of Facebook. The scariest part for me is that I don't even realize I'm on Facebook. I just pick up my phone and log in. Not even log in, just open the app. I don't have a solution, but realization is half the battle. I want to make the most of our time here in Japan, and Facebook is not a part of that equation. I plan to keep Facebook on sleep mode 5 days out of 7 and limit my time on it. Facebook is not life.